Gandalf rolls into the Shire and picks up his side chick, Frodo. But he makes him get out before he gets to his main chick's house. Gandalf shows up at Bilbo's house and they share way too intimate of a hug.
The finest weed in the South Park.
Gandalf and Bilbo decide to smoke some weed. Bilbo is so stoned in this shot. Then they all go to a lit party and everyone shakes their tail feather. Bilbo decides to show everyone a magic trick. And everyone's like, whoa! But Gandalf is like, no one's going out wizard me. Bilbo goes home and packs for his vacay. But he gets a jump scare from Gandalf. Then they argue over the ring. Out of nowhere, Bilbo gets hangry. And he tries to fight Gandalf. Gandalf is like, Bilbo Baggins, have a Snickers. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Bilbo ends the argument by doing a mic drop with the ring. And walks out like a pimp. Gandalf goes on a pointless side quest to prove to us all that he's not half the wizard we think he is. Frodo comes home to his creepy house after a night of partying. It's so creepy. Boom!
Be careful, both of you.
Gandalf makes Frodo and Sam go on a dangerous and potentially deadly quest throughout Middle-earth.
Beasts.
And then immediately leaves them. Gandalf has a glass of wine with his buddy Saruman, but Saruman's a dick. Then they wizard fight, which is apparently a contest to see who can point or wave their staff the hardest and most often.
But you had elected.
Saruman wins when he double staffs Gandalf. Frodo and Sam meet up with Merry and Pippin to steal Farmer Maggot's crops. Frodo uses his spidey senses to detect a ring wraith. Ring wraiths are stupid. And then this happens. Then the director shows up to eat a carrot. Then the group goes to Middle-earth's premier gay bar. The group teams up with Strider to improve their critical strike stats. The ring wraiths decide to prove how stupid they really are by actually falling for this. The ring wraiths continue to prove their stupidity by stabbing Frodo instead of just actually killing him. Saruman gives birth to a mud baby thing that is really angry when it finds out who his mother really is.
Sam, do you know the Athelas plant?
Athelas?
King's
Strider sends Sam to get a MacGuffin. The group teams up with Arwen to increase their base mana by 30%. And then this happens. Frodo wakes up with the worst hangover in history.
Yes.
Gandalf tells Frodo how he was saved from Saruman by Eagle Ex Machina. Mr. Smith, Elrond, tells Gandalf.
Ring cannot stay here.
Then they have a PTA meeting to figure out what to do with the ring. Ned Stark, Boromir, wants to use the ring for good. But because he's a major dick, this starts a huge fight. Then, like a pimp, Frodo says, our heroes set off from Rivendell and do some walking. So much walking. I mean, for real, couldn't Gandalf just have gotten the Eagles to give them all a ride? This slow motion shot is so epic. Why don't they have more horses? Because everyone gets scared by these birds, they decide to climb this mountain. But Saruman is yelling at them really aggressively. So they decide to go through this mine. But it's not a mine.
It's a tomb.
This squid creature says, y'all ain't coming out of this tomb.
I have no memory of this place.
Gandalf suddenly gets dementia. Then Pippin does this to prove how stupid he really is. And then this happens. Gandalf reenacts his teaching days at Hogwarts.
You shall not pass!
Gandalf tells the group,
Follow, you fools!
and then he dies. Our heroes meet up with Galadriel, the Elvish witch. But she gets hangry when she sees the ring.
All shall love me and despair!
Frodo's like, girl, eat a Snickers. She's like, yeah, that's what I really need right now. Then our heroes set off in tiny elvish leaf canoes.
Farewell.
Legolas senses danger but doesn't say anything because he's a dick. At camp that night, Boromir gets all rapey with Frodo. Then Boromir dies, so he won't have to be in the sequel. Frodo steals a boat because he's pregnant with Jon Snow. Sam proves his love to Frodo by drowning himself, but Frodo saves him and starts the weirdest love story ever put to film. Aragorn tells Legolas and Gimli, let's go kill those guys that just beat us up. Bloodthirsty Gimli and violent Legolas are way too excited about this idea. Sam and Frodo share an intimate moment on top of a mountain. Hey guys, this is my first video. I hope you all liked it. If you didn't, well that's cool too, I guess. I hope to have more videos for you all soon. Peace.